All right, Ben. I mean, talk about your day. Talk about your match a little bit. Not what you wanted. Disappointing finish for you, but talk about it.
Well, you know, I was up 2-2 with that 16 seconds left, and with that headbutt that happened, I sort of got a little upset. Same thing that happened at the Olympics. I let my emotions get the best of me. I feel like I need to practice that a little bit more. And I came forward when I was already winning. Should have just circle back with my left foot forward, and then, he scored on my good side, and my left side's my tricky side, so I shouldn't have been able to give that point up. But I live and learn. It's my first World Championships, and now probably gonna go move to Penn State with Mason and move on from there, so we'll see.
That was the question I had for you, Ben, was where do you go from here? You were in Colorado Springs, Florida, Wisconsin. Why is Penn State, you feel, the best fit for you moving forward?
Well, I feel like I'm going to get in great shape going through their folk style program, and Mason's going to be training for Mason will be training for the U23s. Obviously, it's not set in stone or anything yet with the contract, but once I just talked to Kale, and he's excited about it, and I'd love to help out their program, getting even better. It'd be scary if those type of shooters can hand fight, the way I can. So I think it'll only make the program much better. And Kale's obviously Kale, and I'd love to be coached by a living legend.
What were you saying to the chairman? Did they initiate that with you, or what were you saying to him? Just that guy was headbutting you?
He said it was my fault why I got cut, and that was my emotions letting me, getting the best of me. So that was really my fault, and I got to stop reacting to what refs do. And regardless, I was winning the match. I wasn't going to change that, and I let him get in my head a little bit, and I came forward and made a big mistake. So it's my fault. And next time, I just got to keep my head on my shoulders and not just circle and back up for the last 16 seconds. So making it to the next match was very important because I was the #1 seed, and regardless if I would have won or lost that match, we both would have had a really good chance of making the finals. So, I knew I needed that match, and I made a mistake in that last 16 seconds. Paying for it now. It's back to work for me now. Last season I didn't really have a set home and what I was going to do and what I was going to have a plan. So I came into the season a little out of shape, and now. I'm not even tired. I'm not hurt at all from this. I got a few staples in my head from the headbutt, but other than that, I'm gonna go home, get back to work, and we'll see. I'll probably be buying if I do end up going to Penn State, I'll probably be buying a house in the area, and moving on from there. It'd be nice to be closer to my daughter too.
When would you get to Penn State?
It'd be pretty soon because Mason's got to get ready for U23, so it's not really gonna be too much of a break. So relatively soon, and probably be before the folk style season really kicks off in college. So that would be my guess.
Do you have any preference on any possible new weight, or would you like to stay around 85, or just doesn't matter to you?
Yeah, I don't really care about the weights right now. My weight's pretty easy to make. I lost 3 kilos in 3 sauna goes, so definitely very hydrated at this weight. So whatever the weights are, I'll make an adjustment with my body and go from there. I've been getting in great shape. With my back situation, I literally just got my lower ab muscles for the first time. So it's interesting to have a new muscle at 27. So I'm gonna just keep getting better from there, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully Penn State will be a great fit if that's where I'm going. And it sucks. It really sucks that I'm in such great shape and only got to wrestle 1 match. And I was really looking forward to wrestling the #1 seed in the ranks because I wrestled them, early in the season and wasn't in great shape when I did. And unfortunately, I didn't get to wrestle them again. And it's on to next season.
What made it so difficult to get your offense going, Ben?
He was a good short pummeler. He didn't really want to stay in too much of. Too many ties, and I don't really score too much anyways in my match. That's sort of how I wrestle. I'm push the pace, and you could tell when I pushed him out of bounds, he was pretty much broke. And I knew at that point, just like at the Olympics, and actually Larynx was the next match for the Uzbekistan guy too, and Larynx is in great shape. So I knew once I broke him, the Ukrainian and the Uzbek last year, it wasn't was going to go in my favor to get me pulled back into the tournament.
What makes this tough to swallow?
You know, it's the same result as 2016. You know, obviously things happen for a reason. I don't know, it's just worked my butt off, you know, this whole season and really had a great training cycle, and you know, I've changed a lot as a person and been in a lot better situation in my life, and now I felt like I was doing the right things, but obviously I got to change a few things and hopefully improve on my result for next year. Obviously I got to get out of the U.S. again, and 85 was a deep weight class, but we'll see. Whatever the weights change or the rules change, if parterre comes back or not, we'll just take it as it comes.
You talk about making some changes. What's one thing? I know it's just obviously just got done wrestling, but is there one thing right now that you're thinking, hey, this is priority number one, and making some adjustments?
Just gotta score more on my feet. That's the biggest thing I've been working on. The style that I started with on the senior level was more of a it was more like minute on the feet, and then 30-30 in parterre, and then a minute 30 on the feet, and then 30 in parterre. So it's really just, I'm already a little bit set in my ways at my age, so it's more just getting myself to be able to open up and score. And I think I really worked on my duck unders and stuff this year, but I still need to continue to drill that and continue to get better at it, and seize the opportunities that I do have to score, and keep continuing getting my underhook better and scoring from there. So it's really just going to be a lot of drilling from now on and staying in great shape, do my cardio, and we'll see if I got to pack my truck up and move on from there.
Thanks a lot, Ben.
Yep.